Alright guys, we've all Rossler here, and today I'm at home. As you can see, this is my room. We've done a little bit of remodelling. We no longer have our original bunk bed. We have a double bed on the bottom and a single on the top. The room's it's not totally different, but obviously I haven't been living here in ages, so I haven't quite seen it. This is the first time, well, I came back on last Friday, but this is the first time I've really properly seen it, and it looks nice anyway. But hi guys, we've all Rossler here, and today we're doing What's Popping episode 11. This is a big episode. We've got 7 pops. 7 different lines. I'm really looking forward to getting into this episode, so without further ado, let's begin. Our first pop is a TV show pop. I've got 2 from this line already. You'll pretty much already know what it is. I don't think I've got a TV show line with 2 pops, and I've got one with 3 in, which is a Doctor Who line. But yeah, I'm just going to show you it anyway. It is Peter Baelish from Game of Thrones. This pop's awesome for 2 reasons. One, I got it for £5, or £4.99 even. I went into Game in Lincoln as I was coming home, and I saw that they had Game of Thrones pops for £4.99. And I was just like, I need to get 2 of them. I bought one for me, and I bought one for my brother Chris. He's got a pop collection, which I'm looking at. He's got some decent pops, Melisandre, Khal Drogo, which is the one I bought him. He's got Chucky, he's got Leatherface, he's got the Alien Queen, Predator, Son of the Harpy. I quite like the Deadpool. But he's got some really, really good pops. I bought him the Khal Drogo one, just being nice. But anyway, this Peter Baelish pop isn't a bad looking pop. It's very simple, but you can definitely tell it's Baelish. He's got the right facial hair. The haircut, I think, is also quite spot on. And the suit is spot on as well. And his stance is very affirmative. He's a man who's always got an idea. He's obviously kind of a backdoors guy. That's, he wants the power. He wants the power, I just said. But yeah, he's a cool character, cool pop, nice to add to the collection. Moving on, I bought a second pop as I was coming home from Lincoln. I bought it from HMV. They've released the new Spiderman Homecoming line, a great looking line. I'm looking to pick up 1 or 2 more at least of that line, but the one I've already got from that line is the handmade Spider-Man costume. This is a hell of a pop. This is one of my favourite pops I own. It's a bobblehead, obviously. It's a Marvel pop. It just looks great. It looks like the material is made of just like cotton and wool and like that sort of material. It's a really good looking pop. The eyes just look cool. Like, it's just a really, really cool looking pop. Obviously he's got his gloves on, he's got his pants. Obviously it's just a shirt as opposed to a full-on suit, which of course he would get later from Tony Stark. But yeah, this is a really, really, really cool looking pop, and I'm happy to add this one to the collection. We then have another Marvel pop, which is a female Marvel pop, which is a very interesting one. And it's Spider-Gwen from the, I can't remember what the line is. I think it's just a Marvel Comics Classics line. But yeah, Spider-Gwen, she comes with a stand. She's also a bobblehead, obviously, Marvel. Really, really cool looking pop. Like, it's a character that I'm not too familiar with, Spider-Gwen. I know it's obviously Gwen Stacy, but it's a very, very cool looking pop. Very thin pop as well, as all the female pops are outside of the one I'm going to show you after this. But yeah, really, really cool looking pop. I love the design of the outfit. I like the design of the Spider-Gwen character anyway. White and black and pink. Is it a hood? I believe it's a hood. Yeah, I believe it's a hood. It looks very, very cool. The mask looks good. It's just a very, very cool and a different pop that not a lot of people are going to have. And I only paid about £7 for this, so I am pretty happy with that. Very, very cool looking pop. And of course, you can see she's got a little blue shade on her shoes. I hope you can see that little blue shade. Yeah, there. The next one is probably my favourite pop I've picked up. It's one that's quite dear to my heart. This is one of my favourite kids' TV shows. I watched the first season again the other day. Now, unfortunately, they don't have the original series as pop vinyls, but they do have the companion series, I suppose, as pop vinyls. So I decided to just pick up one from that. It is the Teen Titans series, but which pop have I gone with? I've gone with Starfire dressed as the Flash. Now, there's a cool story. I believe that the story in the show is that the Justice League go missing, and the Teen Titans decide to play as the Justice League in order to fight crime. I believe that's the story. I'm just gonna guess, but anyway, this is such a creative line. Like this line alone, with you've got there's the oh damn it, obviously Beast Boy's Martian Manhunter, Cyborg's Green Lantern, Raven's Wonder Woman, and Batman is Robin is obviously Batman. Sorry, but of course here Starfire is the Flash. Very cool looking figure. It weighs a lot more than a lot of the others as well. The costume looks fantastic. You can tell it's Starfire, which I really like. The green eyes as opposed to the black eyes of a normal pop. Very nice touch there. Which I was watching the show the other day actually, Teen Titans, and I was like, I wonder if they're going to incorporate the green eyes onto the Starfire pop. I know the answer. Yes, they do. As you can see, she's got the lightning bolts on her ears, the lightning bolt on her chest, and she has a wavy long hair, which, pardon me, is signature to the Starfire character. So an awesome looking pop, very cool pop. I'm very happy to have that to the collection as another DC pop. Final three now. Today I went down to Cleethorpes. I was hoping to go to a new pop shop, a new memorabilia shop which had a ton of pops, which was going to open in Cleethorpes. Unfortunately, it hasn't opened yet, so I decided to go back into town. I popped into Star Rider, which is a shop in town. Please check it out if you're ever in Grimsby. It's a nice shop. It's got some great Star Wars merchandise, and it's got a fantastic pop vinyl wall. And I picked up, I mean, there's a couple of pops I wanted: a Sesame Street Ernie pop, a Superbad Evan pop. I picked up, they had some great Star Wars Rebel pops. They had Sabine, they had Kanan, they had Hera. But in the end, I decided to pick up the Elizabeth Swann Pirates of the Caribbean pop. I love this. I love Elizabeth Swann. She's actually one of my favourite characters from Pirates of the Caribbean. Keira Knightley 1 is a beautiful woman. But I think that she actually has a great story arc in the series. She starts out as this damsel in distress in the first one, but she becomes a pirate. She becomes a heroine, and that's really cool to see that transition throughout the series. And when you watch the series, it's very cool to see. Obviously, she's standing. This is her in the third movie as they're going to fight David Jones. She's got her captain's hat. She's got her long wavy hair. She's got her pirate outfit, and she's got a cutlass right here. Now, the problem with this figure, and it does make me quite sad, is that it doesn't really stand up very well. And I don't know why. It is quite sad. Like, it's actually fallen over. So I'm going to have to blue tack the feet to the floor or something like that. It has really upset me that it isn't standing up. I'm not going to lie. It annoys me because I could have picked one that would stand up. It just really annoyed me, and I've had to like bend the body back to try and make it stand up, and it's just really annoying that it won't. But it is a great looking pop nonetheless. Elizabeth Swann from Pirates of the Caribbean. Last two pops now. I went into Granger Games very quickly before our bus turned up, and they have such, like, I was not expecting a lot of pops from Trade Nation Granger Games in Grimsby. They had such a fantastic wall of pops at great prices, from £5, and the highest is probably about 15. Really good prices. They had big ones as well. They had the Ecto one, I believe they had the Alien Queen as well. But I picked up two pops from there. First one was a tribute to the man who obviously recently retired, The Undertaker. I'm going to miss him so much, so I decided that a pop of The Undertaker would be a very cool addition to my collection. £10 for this one. I'm really happy with that. Seen it going for 17 online, so very happy to have picked this pop up. It's just classic Undertaker. The hat, the coat, the gloves, and the hair. That's just classic Undertaker style. And then the other pop was actually one I've been wanting for quite a while. And it's Clayton Carmine from Gears of War. This is a really good pop. It's even got the tattoo on the arm, the love heart, which I believe says Ben and Anthony, which is such a good, nice little touch. Clayton Carmine, is this pop. One of my favourite characters from Gears of War, just because it's got such a cool story of how he gets shot in the head and wearing a helmet, and it's just, like, obviously the story of the Carmine brothers is that they all die. Anthony dies, spoiler alert. Benjamin dies, spoiler alert. And Clayton Carmine survives. And it's just a very cool story, and it's a very cool looking pop, and it's awesome to see the Lancer in pop form. So guys, those are my pop figures. I'm going to try and hold them all for you. I don't think I'll be able to. Oh my god, I'm not going to be able to. So I'll just run through them again quickly, sorry. Clayton Carmine from Gears of War. It's the Gears of War 4 line, I believe. The Undertaker from the WWE line, which means I've got two from that line, because I've got Hulk Hogan. Elizabeth Swann from the Pirates of the Caribbean line. Starfire dressed as the Flash from the Teen Titans Go line. Spider-Gwen from, I believe, the classic Marvels line. Homemade spider suit Spider-Man from the Spider-Man Homecoming line. And lastly, Peter Baelish from, I believe, Game of Thrones Edition 4. So, thanks for watching, guys. This has been Rolverslot. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Tell me your thoughts. What did you think of the pops I picked up in this episode? Which was your favourite pop I picked up? To me, it's probably that Clayton Carmine or that Starfire dressed as Flash. They are very dear to me. What pops do you think I should pick up? Which of these lines do you think I should invest more money in? Thanks for watching, guys. This has been Revolver Rosalot.